And welcome back. As you may have heard, director Quentin Tarantino set off controversy sirens across the country last week. This after marching with Black Lives Matter's protesters here in New York City and making some highly controversial comments during a speech afterwards when he said this.
I am a human being with a conscience, and when I see murder, I cannot stand by, and I have to call the murdered, and I have to call the murderers the murderers.
Everybody follow that? Okay. Since then, several police unions across the country, including those in New York City, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia, have called for a national boycott of Tarantino's upcoming movie, The Hateful Eight. Hollywood superstar Jamie Foxx, no matter, came out to support Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino, you are a boss. You're absolutely amazing. Keep speaking the truth and keep telling the truth, and don't worry about none of the haters.
Okay. Ellis?
What did he...
He said, don't worry about the haters.
No, the Tarantino code. He said murderers or murderer.
He's saying that he's supporting those that he feel were murdered by police officers.
Okay, and we to believe that there are no such people. I guess I'm just confused about it.
In terms of, you think cops are intentionally murdering?
I think that you can find cases. Listen, here's the reality of police. I mean, the vast majority of police do a wonderful job.
Let's preface, by the way, before you get into this, that you did co-write a book with Ray Kelly, who was a former New York City Police Commissioner for many years.
I'm very pro-cop, but I do believe in professional behavior by police officers. There are examples. I mean, that case in South Carolina where the guy's shot in the back.
No one would disagree with you on that.
So I don't really...
The guy was shot in the back.
I mean, no one... Seems to me that's obvious. We should be against bad police behavior and for good police behavior.
Right, but that's obviously an outlier, that situation in South Carolina. The Black Lives Movement was primarily started over what happened in Ferguson.
Right.
And that's when Michael Brown attacked a police officer, went for his gun, and then he got shot. And they're still pushing a narrative that says, hands up, don't shoot, as if Michael Brown was saying, please don't shoot me, and then was gunned down,
that was completely proven illegitimate.
Yeah, by a grand jury.
I mean, look at this guy. He part of this left-leaning pop culture that is slowly diminishing, thankfully, with the candidates we have in the race right now on the Republican side. But he is the epitome of, idiot. I mean, he's a complete idiot to go out there and stand like, hey, I'm going to stand with people who are advocating for the murder of cops. Are you
you
kidding
can't.
me?
It's not. Wait a minute. I got to stop you there.
He is on their side.
It is untrue to suggest that the Black Lives Matter movement, which includes a diverse number of people who have a lot of different views, in the same way the Tea Party or some other community group does. But it is not correct to suggest that his organization they believe that police officers are.
How many Tea Party people have burnt towns to the ground in wake of their protests?
You're talking about Baltimore.
Listen. The point.
No. Answer the question.
There's no moral equivalence between the two sides.
It is false. It is a false narrative to suggest that the vast majority of people connected with that movement have murderous, horrible views like that.
The loudest majority of that movement.
In the same way that it would be unfair to say that about the Tea Party. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I completely think they're totally separate. No point ever has any Tea Party guy ever burnt anything during any protest.
There's some people at Tea Party rallies who said horrible
let's be honest
things.
here.
Black Lives Matter is on tape in Minneapolis. There's and this isn't just a couple of people. These are hundreds chanting pigs in a blanket, frying like bacon.
To be denounced in the same way that we would denounce those racists who showed up at Tea Party rallies, right? You join me in denouncing that.
When has there been sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, that point has been thrown out and trotted out a million times.
It's the
and
facts.
there is still, the facts have never been, it's never been shown
Cite one time
that the Tea Party has been overtaken by racists. I understand your point about the notion of, well, look, it's just as unfair to say that one bad apple ruins the whole batch. I understand that. But to compare Black Lives Matter to the Tea Party in that comparison, I think, is where you lose us.
Now, Tarantino plans to apologize, however. All of what we've just said, he is going to write an op-ed, apparently, apologizing for, calling cops murderers, basically. I find it interesting that he's willing to do that after meeting with Harvey Weinstein, who employs him, and the fact that he has a movie coming out very soon, and you really don't want to anger half the country, right? So is this apology based on the fact that, boy, I want to make sure
in his own pocket?
Yeah, in other words, not based in principle.
What I have a feeling this is it's sort of like when Hillary says, I take responsibility for the emails, but she doesn't actually explain what she's taking responsibility for, where she screwed up, why it imperiled our national security. But but one couple quick things. One is I'm glad that we have free speech in this country, and Quentin Tarantino can shoot his mouth off and express what he wants. And I'm glad we have a free market, which will punish people who say things that are offensive.
Right, and to that,
absolutely.
I want you to cite
That's
the one
exactly
time,
right.
anytime any Tea Party activist has ever cited.
I will find you a rash of people saying stupid,
But
including
you
racist
can't name it now
things
because it's never happened,
at
Ellis.
Tea Party rallies, that people associated with the Tea Party doing things that you would find a tough time defending.
I don't think so.
I think.
I'll look for him.
Okay.
Best Tarantino movie, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir
That's pretty
Dogs?
good.
Pulp Fiction.
Both
Yeah,
great.
Pulp, right? Pulp is
Both great, yeah.
easily the top, yeah.
Both great.
Okay. And that was 20 years ago, believe it or not, if you want to feel old right now. Okay, so how would you like to be featured on Newsmax TV? Go to newsmaxtv.com, talk back, record a 60-second video message that will be used on the air. Maybe. You can vent about anything. We'll answer your questions, who you're supporting for president. Go to newsmaxtv.com, talk back for more information. More Daily Wrap in just a moment.